Hi, yes. Good evening, all of you. Guys, am I audible? Okay, so up to multiple column subqueries we discussed in the last session. Okay, so multiple column subquery. Okay, when we called as it is a multiple column subquery means when you comparing of two columns values. Okay, no, not single column. Previous all are we are comparing only one column we compared here. So you can see outer query where class condition. You can see only single column we used. Okay, na? So these are all are working with the one column only. So where column, so where, okay, where. So only single column we are going to be worked here. So all are okay now. But come to multiple columns, what now advantage here? More than two columns comparisons we can go to do it. Okay, so but multiple columns of query, very rare cases the people are using. Okay, now right. And next one is guys here. After that, before you need to start inline view. Okay, there are few pseudo columns we have here, so that we will discuss now. That what we called as guys here pseudo columns. Pseudo columns. So there are two types of pseudo columns we are using in our database now. Okay, and these pseudo columns, how it will be work means that the pseudo columns are just like your table column. That means just like your table columns. That means how the table columns we are using. So this is your table column. You can see job is a one of the table column. MGR is one of the table column. Okay, na? So how we are using this table columns under where class condition, under select query to retrieval purpose. Okay, na? Same as your pseudo column also working like that. Okay, na? That's why pseudo columns are just like a column. How we are using in a tables. Okay, na? Same just like that. Okay, but there is a some particular purpose and reasons are there why we want to use this pseudo columns here. Okay, no? Right. So what is pseudo columns means? What you say? Pseudo columns are just like just like table columns. Okay, no? And these are the two things, guys, here, and very often we are using row ID, and second one we call as here row number. Row ID and row number. These are the two pseudo columns now. So what is the purpose of row ID and row number? So where you want to use row ID and where we require a row number. Okay, now. So row ID is nothing but generally this row ID is where you want to use the pseudo column means when your table is having multiple duplicate rows are there or multiple duplicate values are there. So out of so many multiple duplicate values, I want to delete all duplicates data except one. Okay, except one row data. Remaining all duplicates are we need to okay avoid here or delete here. For example, okay, this is one information is there. 1A, again we have a 1A. Okay, otherwise simply I can call 1. Okay, and now 1. Next 2, 2. Okay, 3, 3. Okay, 3. So now we can see we have a multiple duplicate values. So 1 is how many times repeated, guys, here? 1. How many times repeated? 3 times. 2, 2 times repeated. 3, 3 times repeated. But what I want to do, sir, in this, I want to delete the duplicates I deleted. Suppose 1, 1, 1 is there. I want to delete duplicates, and one I keep. That means out of these three, I kept here only one. Remaining two I have to delete. Same as in two case. Two twos are there, but I want to delete one two and one two I want to keep it. Okay, now same as three threes are there. I want to delete the two threes and one three I have to keep it. So that means whatever the duplicates we have here, those duplicates I need to delete now. Okay, now so whenever you want to delete a duplicate data, okay, and different types of duplicate data, if I want to delete it, there I'm using what now? Row ID. Understand now? So row ID we are using. So now you can see how it is practically. We can see what is row ID first. Row ID is nothing but guys here. See, when we insert, okay, so when we insert a new row into a table, internally, system, system, okay, will generate, system will generate, generate a unique identification, identification, okay, address, a unique identification address for each row wise, for each row wise. It's automatically, automatically. Okay, now, so what it means here, whenever we are inserting a new row, okay, now, into your table, internally system will generate a unique identification address. So that means each and every row wise, your system internally created one unique identification address. For each row wise, it will be created. Okay. So these unique identification address is called as a row ID we called. Understand na? Row ID we called. Okay. For example, if I want to see my row IDs, can I see it or not? Observe. Suppose come to your database as usual. MyDB 4 PM. Okay. Right. For example, let me come out and see you have already some table here. EMP was table is there. EMP table is having total 14 rows. That means whenever the user is inserting these 14 rows into this table, for every insertion of a new row data into a table, each and every row wise, one unique identification was created by your system. Okay, now, but sir, here 14 rows are there, and the 14 unique identification addresses, sir, we have it here. The 14 addresses we have here. Okay, now that 14 addresses, how I can see, sir, means that there you have to use a row ID. Like select, see, row ID, comma, e name, okay, from EMP table. Now, can you see my employee names here? Total 14 employees we have here. Okay, now, and each and every row ID. Can you see here row ID is also showing to us? What is the row ID? Some address, unique identification address. So now, see, last character you can see A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. Okay, now, so these are called as what now? Row identity we call. And every row, okay, ID is a unique or not? Yes or no, guys? Every row, okay, is a unique or not? Yes, it is a unique. And this is automatically generated. Your user is not generated this ID. Okay, now just we are inserting row. Okay, automatically these IDs are generated by system. Okay, now so now what I want to do based on these row IDs, I can delete my duplicates. Understand now? I can delete my duplicates. Okay, so this is one how to see your row IDs here. Okay, now you can come out and see. So now your row ID, okay, this is how you can go to view this. And now we will see based on this row ID, how I want to, how I- okay. Now, so one small example we will go to discuss. Okay, now we can check it out, guys, here. Now check it out. The thing is, come out. So now first one sample table I'm creating. A normal table you can create. So create table, some test one table I'm creating. Okay, serial number and some name I'm taking now. So varchar to offer some size. Table is created, right? Okay. And see, this is a new table. And if you want to call tester, see, there is no rows. And now see, there is no rows in this test table. Yes or no, guys? Do you have any rows here? Do you have any rows here? No, there is a no rows here. So, but here, if you see, if I'm going to call this row ID, what it was showing to me, just observe. If I'm calling, like select row ID, comma, serial number, comma, name column. Okay. So name column from your table is what? Not test. What it was happen? No row IDs. Why, sir? It doesn't show row IDs on test table. Why, sir? It doesn't show row IDs. Come on, guys. Why it is not showing row IDs? Because there is no row, so because there is no data, we are not inserted any row into this table. Yes or no? So my table is empty. My table is empty. There is no data. So without a row, how it was row ID created? Not created now. So row ID when it was created, I said, when it was created, I said, when we insert a new row into a table. Yes or no? But tell me, as of now, we are inserted any row into my table? As of now, I'm inserted any row into my table? No. So that's why it is not showing row IDs. Okay now. And now you can see I'm inserting now. Insert into tester sending values of tester sending values of so what is here, for example, 1 comma a. I'm inserting now. After inserted, one row is created. After created, let you call your row ID. Now it was showing up. Come on, guys. Now row ID created. Yes or no? Come on. Now row ID is created or not? Yes, created. Okay, now, right, like this, let me come out and I'm inserting a few more records now. Okay, next one more record, next one more record. Okay, and the next I'm inserting here 2 comma B. I inserted. Next, I inserted here 3 comma C. Next 3 comma C. Next 3 comma C. 3 comma C. Next 4 comma D. 4 comma D. And one more time. Okay, now. So like I inserted here, and finally, once come back to your see your test table, this is what. Okay, now. Now, And now tell me, there are so many duplicates are there now. 1A, 1A, 1A. 2B, there is no duplicate. But 3C, 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 3C duplicates. Again, 4D, 4D. Understand my point? Now we can see each and every row wise row ID is generated a serial number, comma, name from your test table. Can you see? Generated a each and every row wise ID number is generated a, and tell me your row ID is a unique any duplicate is there a row ID. Each and every row ID is a uniqueness. Yes. Okay. So now what I want to do, now what I want to do, now 1A, 1A, 1A. But in this 1A, 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 what I want to do, to duplicate, whatever the duplicate is there that I want to delete and keep 1A. Okay, now suppose if I want to delete like this, now is it possible or not? Tell me. I'm writing serial number is equals to 1. Now duplicates are possible to delete now. If I executed this query. Deleted, my duplicates are deleted, or else all records are deleted. Come on, guys. Deleted duplicates are, otherwise all records are. Yeah, all are deleted. But you want to delete all, or else you want to delete only duplicates. Yeah, only duplicates we want to delete. So it is not possible. If it is possible, if I'm writing like this, is it possible? No, it is also not possible. So then how to delete, sir? The question mark is come to you. How to delete, sir? Okay, now. So now what I'm going to do, careful observe. What I'm going to do, first of all, 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D. Based on the serial number and name, first I need to group. I need to divide into groups now. So how to divide a group means that. So which come on. Group by very good. So now I'm writing. Select serial number, comma, name from the table name is what now? Test. Group by serial number, comma, name. So how many groups are formed? How many groups are formed? 4 groups. So 1A is a 1 group, 2B is a 1 group, 3C is a 1 group, 4D is a 1 group. So total 4 groups are there. So 4 groups means what now? This is what? This is 1 group. Okay. Next. This is 1 more group. Next. This is 1 more group. And this one is a 1 more group. Okay. Total. This is first group. This is 1 group. Second group. Third group. And fourth group. Okay. Then what I want to do, from each group of data, maximum row ID I want to take. Okay, na? So from the first group, I want to take what I want to take here, max of row ID. So that means maximum row ID first I need to take from each and every group. Tell me, 1A group, what is the maximum row ID? Come on, guys. 1A group. What is the maximum row ID? What is the maximum row ID? AC. AC is called as a maximum row ID. Okay, na? Right. In second group, 2B, what is the maximum row ID? It is only one record is there. So that is only maximum, that is only minimum. Yes or no? So maximum row ID is what now? AD. Okay. Next, the third group. From the third group, what is the maximum row ID, guys? AH. AH. Okay. Next, fourth one. From the fourth one, which is the maximum row ID? AJ. AJ. Okay, na? Right. So can I say these are the maximum row IDs of each group? Yes or no? These are the maximum row ID of each group. Okay. So what I want to do, accept these row IDs, accept these row IDs, remaining row IDs I want to delete. So that means which I want to delete? A delete. A deleted means 1A deleted here. AB deleted. So that related row also deleted. Then what it was left? 1A left. AD, AD, AC left, AD also there. Next, AH I want to keep remaining all deleted. So deleted, this is deleted, AF deleted, AG deleted. So AH is there. In AI, AJ, so AI I want to delete. The remaining what it is left here? 1A, AC left, 2B, AD left, 3C, AH left, 4D, AJ left. Okay, na? So except these remaining all I want to delete. So that means how to write my query? Okay, therefore observe delete from test table where row ID not in. Okay, row ID not in of what I required. Select max of row ID from test. Okay, which class? Grouping by serial number comma name. Okay, na? Right. So now what it was happened to execute now? 6 rows are deleted. After deleted 6 rows, let me come out and see your table. Now, see, your duplicates are deleted. Huh? Come on, guys. So successfully we deleted our duplicates. Okay, na? Right. Suppose these are whatever the rows left in my table, these row IDs, once check it out. What row IDs are left here? What it was left, guys? AC left, AD left, AH left, and AJ left. So satisfied now? Satisfied or not? Yeah. So this is what we called as here how to deleting duplicate. So in duplicate, whether serial number name is same or serial number name is different, and none of the matter. Okay, na? It's none of the matter. Based on this row ID, your duplicates can be deleted. Understand now? Okay, this is what now? Okay, row ID. Okay, row ID advantage. So what I'm saying here, how to delete multiple duplicate row. How to delete multiple duplicate rows except one duplicate row in a table. Okay, so now this is your example. And if your table will be like this here, then what is the solution to avoid this? This is my solution and finally. Okay, and if you want to see the out, you can keep like this. Okay, so this is what we called as. And what about the row num? Row num, this pseudo column where you want to use it. Okay, row num. Row num, what it was happen, guys, here. Okay, this is also one of the pseudo column. Okay, this is also one of the pseudo column. And in this pseudo column, what it was happening, when I'm going to apply this row num pseudo column of any of the table, okay, any of the table on the spot, it will be generated, some sequence numbers are automatically generated. Okay, now, for example, let me come out and see. Suppose this is one of my table. Select a star from EMP. So now on this table data, if I'm applying row num pseudo column, the row num, what it will do, it was generated automatically. It was generated sequence numbers automatically. Okay, now? So let me see how it was. Select, suppose I'm using row num. Okay, e name from EMP table, for example. Now you can see the row num pseudo column whenever I use here. What it was happening, each and every row wise, your numbers will be generated automatically. Can you see? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like it will be generated. Okay, now, and based on these numbers, I can fetch my required row data. I can fetch required row data. Okay, now, if I want to fetching particular position of row, okay, for example, I wanted 7th position of row. Then based on this row num, I can fetch that row here. Okay, now, so that is what the use of your row num. But how to fetching, I will show you. But first, the information is what now? What is row num? Is nothing but row num is nothing but okay. So to generating, okay, the sequence. Okay, now. So this pseudo column is used. It is used to generate the sequence. To generate the sequence row numbers or sequence numbers simply to generate the sequence numbers to each row wise automatically to each row wise automatically. Okay, now so this is what we called as here one small example. And the same thing, suppose if you want to keep it like suppose if you give it some condition where department number is equals to DEPT number is equals to 30. So then department number 30 people, so that if you want to understand your department number 30 also I'm taking. In department number 30, how many people are there? 6 people. The 6 people name and the department 30 number wise row numbers are generated. See. Okay, now, so that means on the spot, whatever you applied here and whatever the data was there in the table, as per your query, the row numbers auto, what we call it. Okay, now. So this is what row num, how the sequence numbers are generated. But the how it will be using that I will show you in the inline view subquery. Okay, now, right. And these are the definitions of those two things. And now we will go for what is this inline view. Now, so now what is inline view? Okay, what is inline view? And inline view, how to use here? What is inline view? And inline view, how we can go to use it? Okay, now carefully observe guys here. See, inline view called as first negative. Okay, now what is the inline view definition here? For example, are you writing your query? What is your select query? For example, you are writing select star from a table name. So this is what we called as here a general select statement we called select star from table name. So table name place you can give any table name, which table data you wanted, which table data you wanted, table name you can pass it there. Okay, now right. So but inline view is nothing but what now? In place of a table name, again we are going to be writing one select query. Again we are going to be writing one select query. Okay, now so select star from off, select star from off. Again we are writing, that means in place of table name, again we are passing one more select. Okay, we are passing one more select statement. Understand? Na? So now this statement is called as a inline view. We called this statement is called inline view. We called. Okay, now. So inline view is what? Providing select query. Providing a select query. Providing in place of okay table name in select statement is called as a inline view statement. We called inline view statement. We called. Okay, now. So this is one way of definition. You can go. Another definition is what now here? Providing a select query under from class. Okay, now. So what I am saying here, providing a select query under which class here? From class. Under from class. So even though we called as what now? Inline view we called. Okay. But this is your syntax of inline view. This is your syntax of inline view syntax. Okay. Then here careful observe. So in this select star from of select query. But that means how you treat this is a outer query and this is a inner query. Understand now? This is a outer query and this is a inner query. Okay. Now, so as per inline view is comes under which category we discuss here? Inline view comes under which category? Non-correlated subquery. In non-correlated subquery, first which query executed? First which query is executed, guys, here? Inner query. Yes or no? Non-correlated subqueries, first inner query executed. So inline view is also one of the type of a non-correlated subquery. Yes or no? So now we can come out. So now we can come out and see. So this is inner query. So inner query first executed, and whenever once inner query is executed, it produce some result, na? Yes or no, guys? Okay, first inner query is executed. Once inner query is executed means it will be produce some result, na? Yes, it was producing some result. And whatever the result will be produced here, that result will act as per what I'm saying here. Note. What is a note? In inline view mechanism or in inline view stub query, the result of okay, the result of inner query, the result of inner query, okay, the result of query will okay act will act as a will act table as a table for the outer query. This point should be remember all of you. Okay, now so what I'm saying here, in inline view subquery, the result of inner query. Inner query means what now? This is inner query. So the result of inner query will act as a table. Okay, now so this result, whatever it was come now. So this query, this query is executed. For example, this query will be written some result. Okay, it will be written some result, and this result working as a or act as a what? Table for what now? Outer query. For what now? Outer query. Understand now? So that is what the point here. Observe carefully. So now this is what inline view definition, syntax, and the internal how it was worked. Okay. But where do you want to use inline view, sir? Means there is one particular reason. There is one particular reason. What is the reason here? Okay. For example, come out and see. For example, I'm calling like that. EMP number, E name, salary, salary into 12. I will show as a annual, okay, as an annual salary from EMP table. Got it my point now? Annual salary from EMP. Up to here, if I'm executing what happened, all employees' annual salaries are we calculated. Okay, now be calculated. But now what I want to do, the total 14 employees and 14 employees annual salaries are we calculated. That's okay. But now what I want to require here, I don't want it this all employees data. I want it only those employees whose annual salary is more than 25,000. Okay, now? So can you tell me which employee annual salary is more than 25,000? Check it out. How many people like that? How many people are there like this? 25,000 above. One, the one person. Two, three, four, five. Six people are there. How many people? Six people are there, 25,000 above. Okay, now? So now how I'm going to write this? Okay, where here, whatever the alias name I'm using now, this is alias name of your salary into 12 or not. Salary into 12 is alias name, yes or no? So this alias name I'm using under condition and where 25,000 I'm using now. Got it my point now? So that means now tell me your annual underscore salary, is it what now? Come on guys, is it what now? Carefully check. Is it on? Column alias name. Yes or no? This is a column alias name or not? Yes. So column alias name. So column alias name, I'm using under which class? Where class? So under where class, I'm using column alias name condition. But what it was happening, you can see whether it is supported or not. What it was saying that not supported. It was showing error. What is error? Annual underscore salary invalid identified. So that means what you understand? We cannot use a column under condition. We cannot. Now this problem I want to okay now I want to overcome this problem. Now I want to overcome this problem. How to overcome this problem? By using of your which class? By using of inline view statement I'm using guys here. Which statement I'm using? Inline view statement I'm using now. Okay now. So this is directly not happening. Okay. So what is my first question in this? Write a query to display all employees. So annual salaries. Okay. For this purpose, what we did is normally we are using like this. So your all employee salaries, annual salaries also we are displaying. This is our query. What is my next example here? Okay. So write a query to display employees whose annual salary is more than 25,000 if I'm asking. Okay, now more than 25,000 I'm asking. Then what we are writing here, we are trying to executing this code. We are trying to executing this code. Okay. So now here I'm using what now? Column alias. So but it was showing error. Okay. So what we want to do in the above example, In the above example, we used a column alias name under where clause condition. Where clause condition. But it is not allowed. It is not allowed. Allowed and raised an error. An error is what is my error here? Okay, invalid identifier. Invalid identifier. Okay, now? Now what I want to do to overcome the above problem, we should use which technique as your inline view mechanism. So we should use inline view mechanism. Inline view, what is the syntax? So this is a syntax now. Now we can see this, whatever I'm giving here, this entire query up to here, this entire query I will take as the inner query. Okay, now that entire query I'm keeping into inner side, and outer query display employee details. Okay, now display employee details. So how to write now? Careful observe. Select star from of inner query. What is inner query? Whatever you written. Select EMP number, comma, ename, comma, sal into 12, and as what I'm showing here, annual underscore salary. Okay, from EMP table up to here, this is called the inline. Okay, now what I'm going to do, where what is my alias name here? Annual underscore salary. So this is a column name again. This is a column alias name only. But now I'm using along with inline view, which is greater than 25,000. I'm giving. Now see, you got it. You got it, guys. So this is inline view. Advantage is what now? How to use a column alias name under where class condition. Okay, now how to use a column alias name under where class condition. Okay, so this is what now the inline view advantage. Okay, now so I just keep it this, and finally we got a solution. So this is our solution for the problem. Okay, right. So now this is what one particular reason, okay, why we are using inline. Okay, and some more examples we will discuss, but guys, tomorrow I will explain the examples. Okay, some more examples we will see in tomorrow class. Okay, now. So I stop here and I stop it here and continue on tomorrow. Okay?